It's the last day, even though technically I was home yesterday morning. I think I left around, I don't know, 8 or something like that. I left really early morning. So I haven't been here very long, just yesterday and today, really. And tomorrow morning, back on the plane. So it was a very quick thing. I'm staying in San Jose, California, with a friend. Her and her husband kind of made a guest room, not just for me. They made it anyway, and they said, you're welcome to use it. So I did, and saved, well, I mean, a hotel is $100 a night, so I could say $200, and even if I use my miles, then I still have to consider that value. So to make a short story long, yeah, it's great to save some money, so I appreciate that. Let's see what I was going to talk about. Yes, the show was at the Old Spaghetti Factory in downtown San Jose. That was last night, and I've been doing that since last June. It's going to be a year pretty soon. I did a couple of the shows I didn't do, but I've done a lot of them. So I've been coming down to the California almost every month, it seems. Yeah, so that's been kind of fun. But saving, of course, like I said, on hotels helps considerably. And in the summer, I may go back to Pleasanton, of course, and spend time there, because I kind of consider that vacation. That's part of what I do, is I consider part work, part vacation. So it's not like it's okay that I don't always make money when I do this kind of stuff. That's just part of it. So, but this time I decided not to go to Pleasanton and just spend a day, because I could have flown back this morning. I mean, really, but I wanted to spend a day exploring San Jose, but what that really means is actually exploring Mountain View, or getting over to the old Palo Alto Baylands Trail, because I hadn't been there in 6 years. I think it was 2020. Well, I was kind of on it on 22 before I moved up. In fact, probably a day. So really 2 years, I suppose. But last time I went really far on it was before COVID. So that was really end of 19, kind of beginning of 20. So it'd been a long time. Wow. So it was great to be back there. And it was very crowded. I'd never seen so many people on it. Just lots of people out there for, I think, President's Day, the holiday. And yeah, because it is a weekday. So I imagine during the week, regular days, it's not so crowded. And I actually went when I used to go at work, after work, so it'd be late afternoon, and there was people on it. So yeah, so it's just as cool as I remembered. Low tide, so that kind of changed things, and a lot of the pelicans weren't there. 0 pelicans, so I guess maybe some migratory things. No pelicans, but saw a lot of the other birds. I missed not having. Anyway, I didn't have my Zoom, and I missed that. So because I don't have it anymore, I got rid of it. But there's situations like this where you think, man, that would have been really cool. It would have been because all these birds, I would have loved to take photos with a zoom lens, but it was not to be. At least the iPhone has 5X now, so that's better than it used to be. But I do miss that. And I didn't fly my drone because, well, it's prohibited, one reason, but the other reason, the planes were flying low and overhead, and lots of crowds. I just didn't want to, and there wasn't really time. I went with some friends, and they had already turned back, so I was like, I can't keep pushing the time limit that I'm going to return to. Anyway, tomorrow morning the flight is pretty early, 8 o'clock, and I checked in, and there was I was in 4th place, and there was only 2 seats left for first class, and then pretty soon I was in 2nd place, but the 2 seats were gone. So even if one person cancels his flight, they're still not going to get me into first class. So 2 people would have to cancel their flight for me to actually get that bump. So it's probably not going to happen. And I think there's only 6 first class seats on the plane too, so that doesn't help. Out of sometimes it goes all the way up to 16, but no, this time it's not going to probably happen, which is fine. It's fine. I mean, I'm getting used to it, slowly but surely. I do miss it, but again, on a shorter flight, who really cares? It's just that they didn't charge me, and they're not charging me to change flights for the day, so I can take a later flight. So I was kind of checking, well, how many first class seats does later flight have? And I think they had 3 still open. So I thought, well, I could get on that and maybe have a better chance of getting it, but that's 10 o'clock, and I was already getting a ride to the airport, so I thought, I don't want to mess with that. I kind of wanted to. It's the kind of thing you don't know until you try it. And if they didn't upgrade me, I thought, well, I could have been on the 8 o'clock flight. But actually, part of the reason I didn't choose it was I thought, well, if I get to the city at 10, It's past morning traffic because it's a normal work day, and then I realistically would be on the road at like 11, which is cool. But if I took the 10 o'clock, then noon, another hour 1, and maybe the traffic's going to start to thicken up a little. I don't know, probably not, but I kind of thought I should just get home early and get some things done. If I need to take a nap, take a nap. So that is the plan. I stuck with the 8 o'clock flight, so it'll be early, and I'll be so sleepy that I'll probably be able to sleep on a plane again, and have fun. So I'll get back and then rehearsing, because there's a week later, not even a week from now, I'm going to take a flight to pretty much in 1 week, almost exactly. I'm going to be taking a flight to Florida again, an overnighter, red eye. Yep, but yeah, you gotta do it sometime. So red eye, and then head out to Florida for a week out there, or maybe 6 days. 6 days does not a week make. And then stay out there for a week, and then come back, and then maybe that might be the last flight for a while. So I don't think I'm gonna do the show in March down in California. So April maybe, I don't know, we'll see. It all depends on flights and prices and things and a lot of stuff. Anything else I have to talk about? No. Yeah, no. What does that say? Week home. Okay, I think I got everything. Except fasting's the last thing. So I stopped the fast a few days ago because of this trip. And then it hasn't been as easy to kind of, it is now, but the first next day wasn't really easy. I was still kind of uncomfortable. And I ate really sparingly yesterday, not that I had to, but it was just a day where I didn't have to eat a lot. So I'm thinking maybe when I get home, not tomorrow, but Wednesday, maybe go back on the fast for 3 days or something like that. Or do keto for 2 days and then fast for 2 more days. That might be the best trick. So at least I don't feel hungry. We'll see. Anyway, it's been a fun trip, and thanks to my friends Tanaya and her husband James. So we have 2 Jameses, which makes things very confusing sometimes. That's something I've been dealing with, I guess. So, and so I had fun, and it was a good show, and it was a show that I've done for many years. So at least I don't have to learn new lines or anything like that, which I like. All right, I think I've said everything. So that's it for now. Cheers.